fifth point I would like to add to this is something that every customer should know is training on compressed air is important. We talked about data logging earlier. I often like to do in my walkthroughs is train the customer and encourage him to train his staff in operation meetings or maintenance meetings or whatever on leakage, and what you were just referring to is to dialing down the pressure. That compressed air is expensive, and largely these conversations about air systems is about energy, because 80% of the cost is lifetime cost for compressor is the energy they operate in. So training, whether it's data logging or explaining to them that compressed air costs this much, that if you can hear it, it's at least 1 CFM that you should fix it. The ROI is extremely quick. Maybe you can add to that.
No, obviously anything you hear you fix. We can go around with sonic leak detectors and find even the smallest leaks. They tend to add up, but if you can hear it, you can walk through your plant on a Saturday morning when just turn the air compressor on and take a listen to what is actually leaking. There's just, you'll hear them, okay? And the ones you can hear need to be fixed. Like I said, you can get a lot finer than that and get down to all the little leaks, but the big ones are the ones that cost you the money.
Yeah, if you consider a coupler, good quality coupler set is what, about $13, $15 for a good 8-ball coupler set, and a 1 CFM is costing you $35 in a single shift. It's pretty fast ROI, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have your maintenance department get that repaired.
Talking about couplers, most companies have 3/8-inch couplers or 1/4-inch couplers. So they use them all over the plant, no matter what it is. Okay, boy, there are 1/2-inch couplers out there, and they're using a smaller 1/4-inch coupler when it should be a 1/2-inch. Okay, and the issue becomes one: you have to know that there is a difference. That pressure drop across that is enormous. Yeah. Just a standard coupler flowing 20 cubic feet is going to have 3 or 4 pound drop.
Yeah. So you can't measure it. You can't manage it if you don't measure it.
That's right.
So data logging is very important. I would encourage any compressed air user, especially over 50 horsepower, to have Fluid-Aire or your current service provider do that annually. Because I don't know, walking through a plant, right. I certainly don't know.
It also gives you a baseline, Brad. If XYZ, if you have 100 CFM you're using on day one, and a year from now you're using 150 CFM, and you haven't added any equipment to your plant, well, you're wasting air.
Guess what? So if you're struggling on your bottom line, let us help you fix your air leaks. It'll put it right to the bottom.